Namaste and welcome to part 2 of this video series that I'm doing. And now I want to talk about who you are and your soul's purpose, because we started with the activation, right? The activation was cleaning up, raising the vibration. Now you have gone through the subconscious mind and you start to erase even more stuff that's no longer necessary. Start to reprogram yourself, and you can start to implement new techniques and new things in your life. And when you are very pure and clean now, you can start to do the inner work. It's called the inner size, because you have exercise, which when you are on gym and you are doing yoga or other type of stuff, even if yoga is inner size too, but you get the point. Then you have to do the inner size, and inner size is to do the integration between yourself and God, right? Like, who are you? Like what I talked about in the 19 cosmic principles. The self. What is the self? You know, because when you hear that for the first time, maybe you are familiar with it before, but when you hear it the first time, it's gonna be very hard for your intellect and your mind to grasp it, you know, because it's going beyond. It's going beyond your mind. And who you are is also going beyond the mind. And what we need to do is we need to open the sacred space that we have here in our heart. Our heart is the key. Okay? But most of us are living in the mind, right? We're always in this mind of thoughts and ideas and stories that are building up, right? So what can we do to get inside of our heart? Because it could be very fearful to open up our heart. Be fearful to really let go of things, of habits, stuffs, people. I think it's maybe one of the hardest challenges we have here in life is to let go of people, right? That's not longer serving us. But we have to see it from what it is, right? The highest perspective. From God's point of view, because this is just a divine play of consciousness. So the self is not being effective about what we are doing here, and that can be very hard to hear. It's like, whoa, I'm here on this planet, I reincarnated into this body, but it doesn't matter what I do. Because the paradoxical thing is that it does, but at the same time it doesn't. So we have to find a balance here, because we are not, I don't believe we are just here to sit on a couch and like, I am the self, Om Namaste, Shanti 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 Shanti. No, I believe we have a soul purpose. Maybe you do too. And to find our soul purpose, we first have to understand who we are, right? Because it's going to make it much easier, because if you're just going to running around and doing different stuff, you have no idea what you're doing, you're searching for something, right? We're always searching for something. And that is always also the trick of the mind. You want something more all the time, right? Let's say if you have a blissful meditation, then you want to have a blissful meditation once again, right? Maybe you have a nice relationship and you want to feel that again. You eat a nice meal and you want to eat that nice meal again, right? We have to understand that enlightenment is not something you reach, it's something you are. But to understand who you are You have to get rid of everything that is covering all the layers and ideas of who you are. Need to go away, right? So let's say you have an onion and you peel the onion. What is left when you have peeled the onion? Think about that. And you have those hard knuckles, and they are like a coconut. This is so much stuff in this coconut. You need to have like big stone to really open that coconut a little bit, right? And that is full of ego and a lot of subconscious stuff that are like ideas called vasanas who are covering the shell, because we have like a shield of protection, you know, and the ego is we believe that the ego is a protection because it's a false identity of who we are. And when you are getting rid of that false identity, you can get in shock because you see that, whoa, who am I now? Right? There is nothing left. And I talk to a lot of people who are being scared of that because they've done such a transformation in them, you know, like, whoa, I believed I was all this and I'm nothing, right? But it's just a part of the process. I've been through it myself. I remember when I was, maybe it was 10 years ago, and I was sitting there and whoa, I'm going to die. You know, whoa. And then I was like, did I choose my mom? Did I choose my dad? And I was like having some kind of breakthroughs in the kitchen. It was like 10 years ago or something. And then I've come to the realization that you never die and you are never born either. You see? And that is letting go of a lot of fear, anxiety, because when I was a kid I was very I had a lot of anxiety in my stomach, you know. I was afraid of stuff. I didn't step up. I wasn't actually playing the game. I was sitting on the sideline and I was afraid. I was afraid of a lot of stuff. I have a lot of worries in my stomach and I was throwing up and I wasn't in balance, you see. But when I started to meditating and I was starting to realizing stuff more when I got over my 20s and I started implementing stuff, things started to change. You see, because I've been in relationships that haven't been good for me, very destructive, and then it's also things that is coming from my subconscious mind, right? Things that I needed to learn. I've been on the bottom, I've been on the top. Now I'm just observing everything. You see? But I believe that we need to have those hard times in our lives to really grow. Because when we are going into those hard times, we are really growing spiritually. Feel me? And then you can feel like you are cursed or you are blessed. Depends. You can choose, right? It's like choosing between God and the devil. Because I believe both God and the devil exist within you. It's like heaven or hell. I don't believe like if you are smacking a guy on the face that you are going to some place called hell when you're leaving your body. No. I believe your mind are creating your own hell here on earth. I believe your heart can create heaven here on earth. You can choose. It doesn't have to take a long time. I was like, oh, I have so much stuff I need to do and work on. It takes time. Yeah, it takes some time, but you can switch it off right now. You can choose. It's like when you are falling in love, you think you are consciously choosing the girl or the boy you're falling in love with. No. It's going back to the subconscious mind again. The subconscious mind are actually choosing what you are falling in love with because what it's used to. And it's the same time here. Same thing here, you're doing things because of how you are programmed. You are falling in that pattern. If you are not aware, or not conscious of it, you see? So, you now have a little bit of understanding of my story, who you are, and let's go on to the soul purpose. So before I do that, I just want to do some clariment here. I believe you listened to the audio, right? The 19 cosmic principles, because that is going to be a real breakthrough for you about who you are. And when you are in the sense of who you are, it's very clear. So now we have done the activation. The subconscious mind will be programmed. You have understanding of who you are. Then let's find out what you are here to do. Right? So how do you do that? Go inside and follow the guidance of your higher self. Maybe you always love to paint. Maybe you always love to help people. You love to play football. You love to play the guitar. You love to play the flute. You love to dance, to sing. Like myself, for example, my passion is about doing music. I love doing music. I've been doing music for over 12 years. It didn't came to me right away in life, but it came later on, and my biggest passion is to just lock myself inside of the studio and making beats, and just channeling down whatever I need to do and just be totally there. And I know you can relate, because sometimes you are in a zone of what you love to do, right? And then everything just, it's like being in a meditation, right? So you can have a passion about something, but is that your sole purpose? That is up to you to find out. My passion is music, and my sole purpose in a way, but my sole purpose more is to help people. I have been gifted with high frequency energies that I can transmit it into other people, and people transform. When I am around people, things happening with people. When I lay my hand on people, people get cured. Things happening with people. And I'm very, very thankful for that. And I know we have thousands of healers, and I know we all are healers. But maybe it's not what we are here. Maybe it's not just what everybody's here to do, right? So I believe my sole purpose is to help people transform, awake, to heal those who are ready to be healed, and to take the next step into their spiritual journey in this life. And this was the reason because I did this product, right? 12 DNA Strings Activation. And when I live here in Norway, I can't help all the people around the world that I want to help. So if I do a digital product, I can reach out to even more people, right? And I can help even more people, because the internet is very nice in those ways, and I can start to build relationships there, and I can come and do stuff there, and people can come here, and we can collaborate, and we can do stuff together, It's a beautiful world. So I hope you can find out what you love to do, and my advice to you is just stick to that. Always stick to what you love to do. Don't be afraid. Don't listen to that person or that person. Listen to your heart. Follow your guidance. Right? Because the universe are going to provide for you. Alright? When you are following your heart and you're following your soul's purpose, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is going to go and put everything out for you. You just have to do the work and follow the patterns that's coming along with it. Okay? So even if it's you are afraid of something, you feel like, oh, I can't do this, because your logical mind is going to come in there. And don't listen to other people, listen to yourself or other people that have done the same thing that you want to do, right? Listen to leaders, listen to master gurus, wherever niche you are, whatever you are doing, and follow them, because they are successful in a way, right? You can be too. It's all inside of us. It sounds like a cliche, but it's true. It's all inside of us. Because if you are listening to a person who's not done what you want to do, that person doesn't know, right? Makes sense. And most people on this planet are cheats. They are not lions. They are not leaders. They are just following a poor system, a poor mindset. They are following television, news, fake politicians, so-called leaders. There are not doing any good for anyone, actually. So follow those who have done it. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your higher guidance. And this is the end of the video part 2, and see you in the next video. Love and light. Namaste.